strange turn things had taken. A forgotten temple, a pact with a brittle bone hexer, a shackled god. Chieftain Akrog's mind was racing as they climbed the overgrown staircase. Up and up the mountain it went. Up and up, until the air felt so thin, even Moonblood Noag had to pause for breath. An ancient stone gate loomed before them, a circle with 5 stars. Akrog pushed it open.
Gnor's claws. Fascinating.
It is. So the stranger says the Brittlebone priests built this whole place themselves.
The sacred seal. And yes, so it seems. Such energy. It looks quiet and peaceful on the surface, but something powerful is roiling beneath.
Like a god at the bottom of the ocean.
Or a monster waiting to bite. The bog tusks were right, Chieftain. This is not a good place. Not at all.
How can it be no one knows of this temple? The Brittlebones must have needed many years to shape it.
True. But keep in mind that all this took place about 200 years ago. The Dark Races had just begun claiming Urgarth for themselves, so most of it was still uninhabited. Claws, even now this country is a no-man's land compared to where I'm from.
This energy must be Zarek's cub, no?
Indeed. It must be near.
Where might Zarek's cub be?
Well, considering it is one of the most powerful demons in the world, I doubt they wrapped it in garlands and put it on public display. I say we explore the temple first to get a better picture of the situation.
Fine. Zazka.
Gotten so strange since Nihal's temple broke down.
Big Blood, what's wrong? It is the gift again, no? He is hearing the spirits.
It is true, but it is so different. So much clearer.
Then it must be tied to this temple. Grungwar thought so before. This place, it makes Akrog's gift stronger.
What gift?
Hard to describe. Akrog can sometimes hear spirits.
Oh? That's curious. And you just heard such a spirit?
It is true, but it matters not. They should go and find the cub. Stay close to them.
Fine. As you wish.
Time to make pain. Great. More problems to smash. Grungwar can
Is that the best you can do?
What on Urgath is this? What this? Let Grungwar take a closer look.
Interesting. Probably.
Moving now.
Going now. He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp. Magua, mend their flesh. They run from Noag. They will die next. Destroy them. No one keep him safe. Grungwa will go there. The tribe must survive!
Even the worms would not eat such a beast.
Helpless servants. Afraid of an old troll? They should be.
Let Akron
Only fools challenge the Moonkin. Grungwa is here.
Feel the might of the Moonkin! Zazka is listening. Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
He crushed them now.
Even the worms would not eat such a beast. Go join the worms!
More life force, quick!
They will regret this. So pretty.
It is, no? If only the Moonkin tribe camp looked like this.
If Zaska loves the brittle bones so much, he is welcome to join them. Enemies killed a hero. Come back to your work. Magua, man their flesh. Afraid of an old troll? They should be.
What should he do?
This looks interesting. No, I'll go look.
What is that? Let Zazka get a proper look.
What is this? He is going.
What is that?
Let Akrog see. He will lead the way.
Let Grunwald.
Blocked. What is this? It makes Akrog's hide prickle.
Maybe look at it?
Signore is a good woman, and the best damn mage in the Order.
Mugwazutters. What is that?
Akrog knows not. He heard the spirits again, and then it was there.
A fracture. This is a fracture.
The brittlebone should speak clearly.
Forgive me, it's just... I've never seen anything like it. This thing, it's a... window. A window into the past.
Window? A hole in the... now.
Yes, it allows you to hear things from the past, or even bring them to the present. Seems like you made it appear with that gift of yours.
Akrog understands not. How is it possible to look into what once was?
Well, that's a little complicated. Strictly speaking, fractures don't only allow looking into the past, but into a collection of possibilities. How to explain it? Ah, yes. Imagine returning to your tribe camp, only to find that your shelter has been crushed by a storm-felled tree. If that tree hadn't fallen, that shelter would still be intact, wouldn't it? Well, the fact is, there exists a reality where that tree never fell. Another world, you could say, identical to ours except for that tree. In fact, there's a reality for every single possible outcome and point of time. So, when I say window into the past, what I mean is an eventuality from the same string of causality, but at another point in time. More simply put, something that has not... It's a window into the past. Let's just leave it at that, shall we?
How made Akrog it appear? He cannot control the gift of spirits.
An excellent question. But I believe you were right, Elder Grafer. This place must have something to do with it.
Akrog sees nothing of the past in this fracture, though. Only sparkles.
Yes, because the fracture hasn't been conjured yet. Normally, there is a device that can do that, a vinculum, but... Focus on the time window, Chieftain. What do you feel?
A tingle. Like ants are trying to crawl into Akrog's skull.
I see. Then let them in, Chieftain. Let the ants in.
What? No. They know not how this gift works. It could harm him.
Well, you believe it's a blessing from your goddess, don't you? What could go wrong?
He is right, trusted one. Try it.
All I'm saying is that she's gotten so strange ever since Nihal's temple broke down. Take last night, for example. I was taking a walk and she was standing at the sarcophagus, just staring.
Well, you've got to admit it's a bloody big torso.
Albric, I'm serious.
I know, but I honestly think you worry too much. Hierophant Ishara is a good woman, and the best damn mage the Order has to offer. She'll handle it.
May your word reach Aeonir's ear.
Could they see it?
So could I. You did it, chieftain. You conjured a time window without a vinculum. That's spectacular.
But why disappeared that rubble when Akrog conquered the fracture?
Conjure. And the reason it disappeared is because it wasn't there in the past.
So the chieftain brought it into the now?
Exactly.
That is handy. Could Akrog bring the spirits here too, though?
No. Only inanimate things can be pulled through a time window. These people are either dead or gone, and they will always stay that way.
These spirits, can they see the Moonkin?
No. Strictly speaking, they aren't even spirits, like the undead who weren't let into the River of Souls. If it helps, instead imagine them as memories. Memories of the world.
Akrog is not sure he understands. These spirits, they came from the past.
Very likely so. Judging by what they spoke about, they must have been priests of the Sacred Seal.
The Brittlebones who ran this place.
Indeed.
Why are the spirits still there?
Good question. I assume they will stay here as long as they're in the presence of your gift. Which is a good thing. You can relive the memories more often if you'd like.
They should move on.
We should. The field dog is here somewhere. I can feel it. Fascinating.
May Magua guide his hands.
What is this? What on Urgath is this? No, smash them! Hey, Magua, curse them. Coming for them.
Pathetic!
The gift. It whispers again.
Tasks. Is this?
Must be. Let's take a look.
You find out. Let Akrog see. The gift. It whispers again. At his service. Yes.
Interesting. Probably.
Norse claws. This must be it.
The cub.
At least a part of it, yes.
But Akrog understands not how... This is just its torso. This means it is dead?
No, the cub is still alive. Grangwa can feel the hex power all around him.
I was about to say the same thing. Maybe... Yes. Maybe this is his prison. This is how the Sacred Seal trapped the Field Dog.
Zaska follows not.
The Field Dog. They are not only immortal, they are also practically invincible. Most scholars believe that no weapon on Io can even harm their hide. Now, considering we're looking at a severed torso, those scholars are clearly wrong. The Sacred Seal must have found a way to penetrate the Field Dog's flesh, but that wasn't enough to kill it. And that is precisely why the Sacred Seal never returned to Fiara and built this temple instead. They must have severed its body and locked the parts away in different parts of the temple, possibly to prevent it from resurrecting itself.
Resurrect itself? A stranger means Zarek's cub could make itself come back to life.
It's not unheard of, especially among the creations of Zarek.
That's strong. Maybe Cub could teach Noag when they make it free. Noag can bring sire and dead kin back to life.
I'm afraid it doesn't work that way, little big one.
The stranger's mind is very quick. How knows he all this is true?
It's just a theory. But unless you have a better one to offer, it's all we have to work with.
That sound. The stranger thinks it is the Field Dog.
Very likely so. It's sentience.
Sentience.
It's spirit.
So they need to find the other parts, and the cub will resurrect itself.
Chances are I'll have to help out with the resurrection bit, but yes, it seems like our best shot. Though we can probably assume the other parts aren't as easily found as this one. I can still sense traces of a powerful protection spell around this sarcophagus. And that's 200 years after it was banished.
Protection spells or not, they must try. Just think about it, Akrog. A beast like this on the Moonkin's side, they will wade through Tusk Hunter blood.
But Grungwa said Cub may be not nice to Moonkin. Noag speaks true. There is no way of knowing if it would honor a pact. Zarak has no love for trollkind.
The Field Dog is not Zarak. It has been trapped here for hundreds of years, so do you really think it would not show gratitude to its saviors? But it is your choice. I would rather not do this on my own, but I will if I must.
What if the stranger is wrong, and the cub is dead already? The Moonkin are risking a lot for this.
Well, what do you want me to say? Such is life. You run from signpost to signpost, hoping one will show you where to find respite at last, but in the end, it is all a gamble. I'm not going to tell you this will be easy, let alone free of peril. But to me, it seems like this is the only signpost you have.
Fine. The Moonkin will free the cub. If this is the only way for the tribe to survive, then it is the path they will follow.
We have a pact, then? You will help me recover the body parts, and I will resurrect the Field Dog?
They have a pact. And while the Moonkin search, they will use this place as a tribe camp. It is easier to defend than one on the ground. Akrog has spoken.
So be it then. What now?
We should probably scout out the other parts of the temple, especially if your tribe is to settle here. I will take a closer look at the sarcophagus in the meantime.
All right. The Moonkin will...
Wait, what is that up ahead?
This looks interesting.
Nor's claws. Another time window. Do it, Chieftain. Use the gift.
The gift. It whispers again.
Aeonir, give me strength. It worked.
What spirit do?
It looked like she tried to absorb the field dog's energy. I don't know. But she was powerful, that's for sure. You should keep your eyes open for more of these time windows, Chieftain. They might help us solve the puzzle.
Akrog will. They will search this place now.
Do that. I'll be with you as soon as I can.
That is a big gate.
Akrog feels more time windows?
No, but maybe they can break it open. Akrog.
Noah can! Noah strong! He crush! Let him, Chieftain. Don't go boom!
Boom indeed. Impressive, little big one.
He is the Moonblood. Why must they plague the Moonkin? Afraid of an old troll? They should be. Mother, help us. Stay down! Over here, even the worms would not eat such a beast. Next. No, I'll go look. Let Grungwa take a closer look. For the Moon King! Won't go boom!
The gift. It whispers again.
This looks interesting. Another gate! No one can smash!
Smash it.
Not smash!
There. Another time window.
Use the gift, Akrog.
On his way. The gift.
What do you mean she broke the seal?
Just what I said, Mum. She dispelled the seal, then did something to the beast's torso, then... Oh, Aeonir, save us! What's going on? What's going on?
must have imagined that child. She wouldn't.
She did!
Break the seal. What meant they?
The young doe also spoke of the beast's torso. Maybe it's what the chieftain saw in the time window earlier.
What happened to the brittle bones here? What are those?
Those look like hex doors to Grimoire. But they are sealed.
Strange.
Keep moving.
The gift. It whispers
He
again.
is going.
What is this?
Oh, no idea. But it makes Zazka's hide prickle. And not the way a pretty troll doe does.
That is because it is full of hex power. Like Magwa's cradle. This thing, it must be tied to the hex gates. There are brittle bone symbols on it. Writing. Maybe Noog smash and hex gates open?
Little Blood cannot solve every riddle by smashing it. They should try to understand what it means.
Wise words. It has been a while since Grimoire last read Brittlebone writing. But he will try. Let him see. These eyes are not what they once were. There are symbols that point to the hex gates. One for each. And there are words below them.
What say they?
The first one to the left says, "Herein may your winds keep the world in flux."
Huron. That is the guardian of rain, is it not?
Rain, winds, dreams, and the passing of souls. He keeps Io in motion. All right, the second one. Nihalv, grant us the courage to face our fears.
Nihalv. Nihalv. That is the guardian of the tiny Brittlebones, no? The dwarves?
Zaska speaks true. The guardian of valor and honor, or at least what the Brittlebones think is honor. The third one. The rain has made the stone very smooth. Grimoire will try. Shana, grant us shelter in these dark times.
Shelter? Like tribe camp, no?
It is true. Grimoire thinks Shana is the guardian of warmth and home. This one looks strange. Masked goddess, may your mysteries always shroud the cloud of evil.
Masked goddess. Grimoire knows a guardian who wears a mask?
No.
Maybe one of the renegades then. Nor?
It said masked goddess, so she must be a doe, a woman, as Brittlebone say. Grimoire knows not who this is. How odd.
Well, maybe the stranger knows.
There is a strange hole in the middle of the stone. An opening.
Is something in there?
So, one hex gate for every guardian. Simple enough.
It is true. Maybe the other parts, the cub, are hidden behind the gates.
Akrog had the same thought. Maybe...
Bowman! Noak Shieldkin! Fools! Don't! No mess with Noak. Manwa You find out. Another time window. Something they did must have made it appear.
Conjure it, Akrog. Interesting. Probably. Let Zazka get a proper look.
Blessed be the Guardians.
Your Reverence, blessed be. Where were you? There was talk of...
Break the sigil to the Temple of Hirin. I must renew the seal of its sarcophagus.
What? But you only just...
What wrong? Why spirits stop talk?
It is slipping away.
Try to focus.
You only just returned from the masked goddess's shrine.
Something happened. I cannot tell you more.
I don't understand, Your Reverence. Every time we break the seals, they grow a bit weaker. We shouldn't...
It stopped again. Curse it.
Big Blood, be careful.
You will be. One more time.
You are the gatekeeper, Rowan. I am the Hierophant. Now charge the keystone, the Shaper.
As you command, Your Reverence.
Oh, Big Blood!
It is fine. Akrog is fine.
He should still be careful. The chieftain is strong, but using the gift too often could harm his mind.
Careful, careful. Danger, danger. Was Old Fur always so timid? Or has age made him that way?
No. Losing someone when it could have been avoided did that.
What means Grungwa?
Those spirits, chieftain. Grungwa thinks they were the woman they saw earlier, and the bone man they just crushed.
Akrog recognized the woman, but how knows Grunwar the other one was the bone man?
Because he was a hexer too, like the woman. Grungwa recognized his hex power.
And they were speaking of a keystone. Could that be the thing on the bone man's body?
Zazka was thinking the same thing. Is a key not what Brittlebone used to open the gates to their shelters?
Maybe this keystone is what can open the hex gates. Remember the opening in the big hex rock that Grungwa spoke of? Grungwa think keystone go there. Perhaps it is true.
Well, let them try it, no?
Could that be dangerous, Grunwar?
Grungwa thinks not. He feels not hex power on the keystone.
All right. Akrog will try. What is this? Akrog's hide prickles just looking at it.
Big Blood say something?
No. Just speaking his thoughts. It looks like it fits.
Nothing.
Chieftain? Chieftain, what happened here? I heard fighting.
Long story. But the Moonkin found these hex gates.
Portals. Interesting. They are sealed.
Zazka had not noticed.
What I mean is, they are sealed by a kind of magic I've never seen before. It's different. Strange. Tell me, what happened? What did you find out?
How is the magic of the gates different? The hex power.
Well, there are different kinds of magic, right? Demonology, light magic, evocation.
Gifts. They are given by Magua when a cub is born.
Well, that's one way to see it, yes. Thing is, the magic on these portals seems to be a unique kind for every single one. And they're extremely powerful.
Strange.
As I said. Now tell me, what did you find out?
There are words on this stone in the middle. Grimoire read them, and it looks like every portal is for a different guardian.
You mean they are dedicated to them? To which ones?
Hirin, Shana, Nihalv, and a masked goddess. The stranger knows who that might be.
Masked goddess? No, I'm afraid I don't. But I read some of the wall carvings while you were exploring, and it seems like this temple is dedicated to Aeonir. So?
There is not only one temple of the Sacred Seal, but 5?
Each dedicated to a different guardian, yes.
Then maybe the other parts of the cub are locked away in the other temples.
My thoughts exactly. The Sacred Seal didn't just cut the Fieldog into pieces, they also hid these pieces in different temples. That's impressive. Was there anything else?
A bone man tried to crush them, and he had this keystone on him. There was also another time window, where the bone man gave this to the mighty woman, the chieftain of the Sacred Seal.
Hierophant Ishara. That's her name. Might I see this keystone? An echo shaper. Fascinating.
It make echoes?
No, echoes. Like when you roar inside a cave. This is very interesting, Chieftain. I knew the Hibernians used these, but I never saw one myself.
So it shapes sound? Like a soul charm?
No, for the lack of a better word, echoes of feelings. Grief at a funeral, fear and anger on a battlefield. You get the idea. This thing can collect and shape them like clay.
How can feelings be collected and shaped? Feelings have no form.
They do, we're just blind to them. Much like a deaf person is to sound. These echoes cling to our world like dewdrops to plants.
The stranger likes his pretty words.
Only when they serve a purpose.
The Moonkin believe the Sacred Seal used this to open the Hex Gates.
And does it? Did you try?
It worked not.
So the other parts of the cub are probably inside these temples, and this echo shaper should be able to open the hex gates, but it is not. Is that it?
Yes. I suppose we have to...
Wait. Akrog has an idea. The Echo Shaper knows the stranger how to use it.
I could try. Why?
This bone, has it, well, echo?
Let me see.
No, I'll go look.
I'm not certain it worked.
Show him. The orb. It worked.
How knows Big Blood?
Because it feels different. The bone he gave the stranger, Akrog felt something inside it, like slowness. It made Akrog's thoughts slow, and that feeling, it is the opposite of what Akrog feels when he looks at the left portal.
Sasuke is confused.
No, actually that makes a lot of sense. This gift you have, Chieftain, you said it often made you have nightmares, right?
It is true.
Then it must be a form of dream weaving. You can sense these echoes just like you sense time windows.
What is dream weaving?
A form of hexing some brittle bones can do. They get into others' minds and listen to their thoughts.
Telepathy, yes. But that's just one expression of dream weaving. There are many, and I must admit, I've never come across one like yours, Chieftain Akrog.
Akrog could not sense echoes before. Why can he now?
You're looking at me like I have all the answers. I have no idea, Chieftain. But I think Elder Grafer's theory isn't that far off. The proximity to the temple must have caused it.
This is all interesting, but they still know not how the sacred seal opened the gates.
Actually, I have a theory. But I'll need more of this echo to confirm it.
So, the Moonkin need to go look for feelings of slowness? How is that supposed to work?
Ask your chieftain. He's the one with the gift of spirits. Find me about 10 times of what this bone had. Then we'll see if I'm right. I'll take a closer look at the portals in the meantime.
Where are they supposed to find more slowness, though? More bones?
Bones certainly help, but I'm sure there are other things too. Just use your gift, Chieftain. You should be able to sense it.
Fine. All right. They will see what they can find.
Perfect. Here, I found this key down in the sarcophagus room. Maybe it can open some doors for you. Good luck. And good work.
Time windows, brittle bone spirits, echo shapers. And Grangor has lived long and seen much, but this is only getting stranger.
Well, they are trying to bring a god back to life. What did Grungwar expect? That they would just march in here and sprinkle flowers on the cub? That it would wake up and hug them?
That's funny. Sometimes. What on Urgath is this?
All right. Grungwar, how works this?
The chieftain needs to slide the key into the slot, then turn.
Akrog sees. Will not turn.
No. It must be the wrong key, then. Every brittlebone door has a different one. No crush?
He can try, but it is strong. Maybe...
Shovel Claw! Noag eat!
No. Noag eat not. Shovel claws are friends of trolls, but, Sasuke has an idea. Stay here. Going now. Time to get his tongue sturdy.
Trusted one, all right?
Right as rain. Interesting. Problem easy.
Sasuke, dig through Earth?
The tunnel was there already. Sasuke only crawled through it. He told them, being small is not all bad.
Grungwa is ready.
Let him at them!
Bowmen, crush them!
Stay down!
Of the Moon King!
Let Grimoire take a closer look.
Destroy them! He coming for them!
The tribe must survive!
May Magua curse them. Will die afraid of an old troll? They should be.
If he insists.
This looks interesting.
The same as the other bone. It has slowness in it, but they will need more.
What this? This way?
That way.
He will protect the tribe.
Even the worms would not eat such a beast.
Help her servants. Mend their flesh.
Over here, big shit. What is that?
Time to move on.
Moving on.
The blood for the tribe!
Why must they plague the Moonkin? Let Grimoire take a closer look. Only fools challenge the Moonkin.
Coming.
Help her servants.
Let Akrog see.
If he insists.
Oh, the flesh stinks.
Crawl root juice. The brittle bones use it to stop corpses from rotting, so they can cut them open and study them.
Study them? Huh. Wonder what old Mugwa would think of that.
Brittle bone ways are curious. Has the flesh slowness in it, chieftain?
A lot. They should take apart.
No, eat rest?
No, it is bad for the guts. Trust Akrog.
In that direction.
Will lead the way.
May Mugwa guide his hands.
Enemies killed a hero!
Come on. Keep the worms
Akrog is
waiting
listening.
a bit longer.
What is this?
Mugwa, help her servants.
Moving now.
They messed with the wrong tribe.
Feel the might of the Moon King!
Mugwa, mend their flesh.
What next? They will regret this.
Such a beast.
They hear.
Noah, go. He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
They will die next.
Afraid of an old troll? They should
Feel the might of the Moon.
help her servants.
Hexer, a powerful one.
Noah, go look. What on Urgath is this?
Let Akrog see.
Interesting. There are words, too.
What say they?
Aeonir, bless these beings. Part of the stone plate is missing. It makes no sense like this. Bless them with what? They should come back here later.
telling you, they'll be back any moment now. You're welcome to go look.
Nurbok will stay right here.
Nurbok, it is the chieftain.
Chieftain Bloodhexer, I was just convincing your great warrior not to squish my brains out.
What are Nurbok, Crumb, and Zaramak doing here? They were supposed to be down the mountain with the tribe.
The tribe is down the mountain, safe and sound. Nurbok just wanted to be sure his trusted one, the chieftain, and the Moonblood are all right.
Crumb is sorry, chieftain. Zaramak and Crumb tried to stop him.
Speak not as though Nurbok were not here.
Nurbok meant well. But next time, he should heed the chieftain's word.
But worry not. He will leave the chieftain and the stranger to their brittle-bone talks now. Zaramak, Nurbok saw something worth salvaging. Come.
Of course. Sorry, chieftain.
Have patience, chieftain. He will come around.
Indubitably. So, you found the slowness?
It is true.
Show me.
This looks interesting.
Good. That worked. Take a look at the Echo Shaper, Chieftain. How does it feel? Can you sense the slowness?
Akrog can. He can barely think when he holds it.
Good. Now let me try something. Perfect. It worked.
The stranger did something. The feeling, it is gone.
Yes, because I sealed it inside the Echo Shaper. And something tells me this is exactly how the Hibernians here opened and closed their gates. Duality magic.
Explanation, please. In words even Grungwar could understand.
Opposites. It's a fundamental concept of our magic, even our world. Fire and ice, sound and silence, renegades and guardians. My theory is that these portals are sealed with an extremely powerful echo, and it takes the opposite to dispel it.
Not confused.
Just imagine this portal were a wall of fire. What would we need to put it out?
Water. So the stranger believes the sacred seal made these hex gates with different echoes. Is that it?
A different echo for every gate, each respective to their patron guardian. That first portal, the one you said felt opposite to what was in the bone, who was it dedicated to?
Huron.
Guardian god of wind, rain, souls, and transience. That's why the echo of the bone felt opposite to the portal. What could be more opposite to movement than something dead?
Now this is making sense. So every time the Brittlebones wanted to open a hex gate, they had to...
Enchant the Echo Shaper with the reverse echo of the corresponding portal. The Dark Echo.
This is a difficult way to open a hex gate, though. Why found they not something easier?
Well, I'm guessing if there was an easy way to dispel these portal sigils, they wouldn't have been nearly as potent. This is a prison, Chieftain. Of course you'd want the thickest bars.
Well, it seemed like the thickest bars helped them not. The Brittlebones are all dead.
True. Though we do not yet know why.
Now the time window they saw makes more sense. The gatekeeper looked surprised when the Hierophant wanted him to open the hex gate.
Probably because it was a difficult process, yes. I imagine that slowness, or rather stillness, is probably easier to find than the other Dark Echoes.
It is true. So the Echo Shaper can open the hex gate now.
Well, that's the big question, isn't it? Go ahead, Chieftain. Try it.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
Magua praise.
It worked! Gate go blue!
Indeed. Good work, Chieftain.
Oh, just stop the brooding grunts already. The stranger is right. The Moonkin did cursed good work here. Now, let them see what that other temple looks like.
Fine. Stranger, tell Nurbak and Crumb to get the tribe up here and set up their shelters.
Wait, the chieftain wants to...
This will be the new tribe camp. It is true. They will not find a place easier to shield than this. Akrog has spoken.
And wisely so. I'll let your shepherd and great warrior know. Good luck, wherever that portal may lead. I will think about what the dark echoes of the other ones might be. Especially that of the masked goddess.
Good. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
Chieftain, they no go through Hexgate yet?
They will. But Zeramak must shape something first.